Hey there, signs of Virgo. This is Kim with your messages today. Which side should we like? Probably the small side. A strange looking Palo Santo stick that we're going to light and start off this reading by inviting your spirit team, your spirit guides, and your angels to join us. The messages are for your Most High. They always are, and I hope you're doing great today. Let me know how you're doing, where you're watching from, whatever you'd like to share. I appreciate your comments and reading all of them. All right, nice. Oh, that has a really nice smell. Okay. It's a little different smelling than the others in the pack. Okay, so I'm using Krans Wild Unknown archetype deck and her alchemy deck to get us started. Okay, spirit guides, angels, what messages do you have for Virgo, please? What messages do you have for Virgo? The mentor is flying out. The thread and the starseed. What? Wow. Oh, so, wow, I mean, that's big. That's really big. It's really big, and it speaks volumes as to why you're here. Yeah. All right, so the Starborn is a person that has a destiny. They know they are here to fulfill something. And usually we describe these people as coming from what seems like another density, because they come in with a lot of light, a lot of knowledge, and a lot of wisdom already kind of like ingrained into you. You are the Starborn. You are here for a big destiny to fill. The thread, I'm thinking that you're finding the thread here about that big destiny that you have to fulfill, because the thread leads you to it when you follow the thread. See how it kind of is leading this person, and this might be another message, is helping somebody out of this dark space right here to see the rainbow up above. So as you're doing this for yourself too, by following your path, by following some kind of Starborn destiny that you have, you're going to find yourself in a very wise mentoring type of position. And it may, with the mentor, wow, wisdom, the owl, and it just all kind of goes together beautifully. The owl, the wisdom, maybe even some gifts or abilities that I see with this, with the clairs, clairvoyance, claircognizance. There's just an overall, you carry a lot of wisdom, and your wisdom can help support a galaxy, a whole nebula here of things. You can help those that are becoming stars themselves in a metaphorical sense. It's big. That's a big purpose. Big purpose here. So let's get something from the alchemy deck. It might give us more information on how this is going to come about. Maybe more action is usually what I get, or how we're going to transmute something. What's something that's going on in our life? Tell me more. Oh my, yes. Yes, the great work, Ouroboros, which I think has to do why Saturn here is in the reverse. I love it. I love it. So this is the death, the rebirth cycle, the Ouroboros. You see it on everything. Actually, even the cat litter container has like a cat making an Ouroboros. So the symbolism is in a lot of things. It means that after one chapter, there is another, and then there's another and another, right? So this is that new chapter. There's all these gems on it, because these are like the gems or the nuggets of gold even that you acquire on your journey. And this has absolutely everything to do with the reason why you're here. I can't really stress that enough, because the great work card means that you're on that path. You're doing the great work. Even if you find yourself dealing with a lot of ascension symptoms, maybe you find that this is a lot to shield, protect your energy. Could get sad or depressed at times. Could feel very anxious, like going, because there's shifts going on too that you probably are very well aware of. But even in that place, like, they're wanting you to know that you're still attached to that thread. You've never not been attached to the thread. Now they're just wanting you to follow it. But you've always been doing the great work, even when you're feeling like something's not working out. Or in fact, that's usually when a lot of work happens. But yeah, so they're giving you accolades. They're throwing flowers here for you, Virgo, because they're saying you're doing a great job. You've been doing a great job. So here's the really the good part, I think, of, oh yeah, you see these two both. They're I like these two. I like these all being in the reverse. I'm gonna take it for the room's sake. I'm gonna just keep that deck there for the moment. So the reason I like those cards being in the reverse is because these are things that you've had to overcome, and in a very very serious way, you're like separating from the old energy and helping bring in, tuning in to the new energy. I think that's what the separation is for. Some of you all might find you're having to reach out to someone because during this time, all kinds of things are kind of coming apart. There's tower moments in just about everybody's life right now in different areas in regards to awakening, a higher level of consciousness, and then kind of awakening to situations they're in or people that they're around, relationships that just aren't working anymore, marriages that are just not going to be faked anymore. You know, people are waking up to that. And so there might be a need to reach out to somebody to talk about what you're going through, or if you've had to have a big event where you've had to separate from maybe a job or a career or a loved one. So that can stand for many things, but I do think it has to do with the shift in perception more than anything, and the shift in a timeline for you, because I see you overcoming timeline restrictions, money blocks, things that had a lot of control over you. I feel like you're just busting right through it and changing up. I see the timeline shift here with this Saturn in the reverse, the despicable face in the reverse, and against nature in the reverse. You're simply not going to care what standard norms are telling you. You're just simply not. You're not going to care about that anymore. You won't be put in a box. You won't be put in a box. You won't be put in a situation. And if it does make you feel off or uncomfortable, then you know that that's the thing that has to change. That thing that just does not feel natural to you, okay? So, beautiful. Starborn, beautiful Starborn messages here for you. Okay, so let's get the next 3-day energies out here. So the Tower and the Sun. Let's go say, just because there's a lot of Tower moments going on, doesn't mean the Sun's not going to come out, or doesn't mean that the Sun isn't guiding you along the way. A lot of people are being led to careers that fit them, jobs that fit them better, purpose, divine plan, you know, because certain things have failed them in this life, and it was usually things that were built off of extreme misuse of control, and yeah, and so simply, like, I just don't see that working for you. I see you going against the grain, and in doing so, you're stepping more into your life purpose, and I love that. It feels authentic. So you might be in that process right now too. That this might be the process of you doing this, or finding something that you're more comfortable with, or energies that you can relate with. Definitely it feels like there's a separating of people when it comes to what frequency are they on. You can just tell, especially on YouTube, you can just tell if some people are, it's not unrelatable in a sense. And I feel like it has to do with this energy and separating due to frequency. Okay. Wow. So I have a soulmate energy wanting to come through with the tarot, urban tarot. This one says pleasure on it. So it's a real soulmate, a real connection here. That's nice. Ooh, your angels must be in here because it's starting to heat up when this happens. This happens to me, so I hope you don't mind, but I'll move it back a little bit. I gotta turn that fan up a little bit. Archangel Gabriel might be significant for somebody out here that's talking about or thinking about doing something with communications, their own channel, channeling messages in specific, because of that angel being associated with messages so much, you know, and clear thought and clear communication. So that's coming through. It's just confirmation for someone. Okay, I have a Namkara, unconditional love, romance, soulmates, uncommon bond, devoted, always, tenderness, timeless, constant, affection, best friends, appreciation, unchanging, infinite love. And yeah, I've been using charcoal today, so my hands aren't dirty. They might look good though. So just saying. Just saying. Just saying. All right. Day 1, which is when you're watching this, so whenever you get this and on your feed, then that would be our day 1 here. We have strength. Whenever I see that with the separation card, though, I always think, okay, well, this is some type of separating from a situation of ending a relationship, or separating from something that you maybe once loved, I want to say, or maybe you once had a very strong connection with. There's heavy emotions with it. This is something tied to the past, and they're saying that you need to step into your confident, most powerful archetype self at this time, to deal with, and honestly, if you've already dealt with, because this usually are things from the past, then maybe it's talking about needing to finally separate from the heaviness of those emotions. And the well, deeper meaning, community, hidden emotions. So you might be okay, so the thing about Leos, even though I'm doing a Virgo reading, the thing about Leos sometimes is they can be, I'm fine. How are you? I'm great, I'm fine. And they can have some pretty big things going on, or they can have some very deep emotions there that they maybe are too prideful at times. And so I'm thinking that there's something deeper here that we need to take a look at with how we're feeling, or with what we have been through, the sadness that we have felt. Really feel it so you can work through it. Yeah, and spending time with yourself. It's kind of like the hermit energy, but here it's associated with Libra, which is good for balance. You also see a little house that looks like it's balancing there on a rock out in the middle of nowhere. And this is spending time with yourself, disconnecting from everything, because things can be overwhelming right now for everyone, and it can be very easy to push the emotions down deep somewhere instead of feeling them. I know that one all too well. So So, okay, so we have that. I will get clarification after I look at all the days here. I have 6 of coins. Okay. And the 3 of cups. Okay, this is success. This is success. Let me see what these have. Okay. Good. All right. Okay, 12 in my angel number deck is going to tell you about being a visionary during this time. Being a visionary. And we have 1 and we have 2 down there. And it also says crystal ball on that. Intuition, premonition, seeing clearly, discernment, sixth sense, instinct, divination, future planning, ESP. And here's the 6 of cups, which is definitely linked to a soulmate, a genuine connection that you will have. And tandem bicycle kind of goes along with that, with synchronized, alliance, duo, partnership, unison, equality, collaboration, 2 of a kind. Both of these cards, 6 of coins and the 3 of cups, are talking about more than maybe 2 people even coming together. It can be an exchange, like success with your finances, because I help you, you help me. It's like a reciprocity. But it's working like with a team, or with other people, maybe part of your soul group, your soul family here. But we have a cake on the card. They're toasting, and it says abundance on the 3 of cups. So there will be something here to cheer and laugh about or celebrate here. Wow, yes there will. 10 of coins, 7 of swords. Looking at the 7 of swords as strategy of not disclosing either what this strategy is. Ooh, okay. There has to be some sort of strategy made because of a roadblock or block changes. So it says time to regroup. Time to regroup, a stalling or a temporary setback. I think we're going to need clarification on that, to be honest. But I do think that just looking at that, I would say definitely a strategy needs to be made here, because you have your 10 of Pentacles that you can get, that you can obtain. And this is wealth. On the card it says wealth and striving for completion, where you are taken care of, families taken care of. It can be about family. It can be about a business. So there's been some sort of roadblock or hit, something that has happened that's made us feel like we're taking a step back towards our 10 of Pentacles. It wouldn't have showed up if it wasn't going to manifest, though. The 2 with the eclipse says union of opposites, conceal, event, mask. But this, okay, see, says loss of power or temporary block. So both of these say block change or block. It's something that comes and goes pretty quick, though. So we will have to take a look at what it is exactly that's going on, or what has happened for that to come out. Okay, Spirit, maybe you can tell me more about 5 of Cups and the Strength card. They said a loss. A loss. Temperance. And timing. Timing. Separation. Temperance is trying to make something better, right? Trying to heal a situation for yourself. It takes patience, though. There's divine timing with Temperance. And this does let you know that your angels are working behind scenes, kind of to help. So more about that. Is it patience? Time to heal? Maybe time to heal. Taking time before you make that big decision. So the way I look at the 2 of Swords is that it's like there has been a block, or there has been a standstill on making a decision. It's maybe something that has been postponed, but I feel like it's two people going this a separate way, or you going, it's a big change, like a big decision. So that's why there's been a lot of time here deliberating about it. Tell me more. Five of Wands. See, and I saw the Five of Swords too. Arguments. Not getting along. Competition. Somebody was deceptive or tried to hide something from you. And here's the Three of Wands. So, okay, so this person is literally kicking somebody out of the house here with this Seven of Swords. If we're talking about the situation that was sad or that made you upset, it was because something was like being hidden, or somebody lied or was trying to be deceptive to you. And so I think this time here with the Three of Wands is about developing new partnerships, new alliances, and then seeing where, like, this whole situation, whatever happened here with either this person or whatever it was bad enough for you to say to yourself, I'm going to imagine what my life looks like in 5 years. And because of this situation, or because of what happened, like, you don't see them in the picture, or you don't see yourself if this was like a job, that you don't see yourself there because of this thing that happened. This is about what you're trying to visualize for your upcoming journey. So, cheers to the success. Tell me more about the success here. Queen of Swords and the Empress. Standing in your Empress energy with the Queen of Swords is someone who has strong boundaries. They protect themselves and they protect their focus. They protect their timeline. And if, like I say here, if you're looking forward to the future and you don't see this type of energy with you in the future, this is being able to do something about that. And there is something about cooperation, teamwork, or helping one another that leads to you making some very big decision about what and who to cut out of your life. And who, at the same time I say that, who you're wanting to be in your life. It will make you victorious, the Six of Wands, and the Chariot on the bottom. So it will bring you your victory. And others here are probably going to look up to you for some reason, whatever it is, whatever decision you're going to be making, where it involves like standing up for yourself, protecting yourself, communicating that very effectively, and using that sword, cutting out things in your life that don't belong there. It's also going to be victorious, like for other people to see you rise. Okay, Seven of Swords and the roadblock. King of Wands. I wonder if it's a Leo. King of Wands. King of Wands this way. Okay. Yeah, Four Cups here on the bottom. Seven of Cups too. There's just some issues going on. There's some issues. There's a person that somebody's trying to act like something's working for themselves while they're hiding something at the same time. They may be really heavily into escapism and not telling you. They might have many times where they're only lying or deceiving because they're not thinking right. And I feel like at this point, you're over that type of behavior, or you're over it. I can say, looking at this, that it can be read in a different way, though. I can tell you that it can be about needing to get clear on what kind of strategy you want toward. I think it might be both. I think it might be both, about being clear on who and what, like how you're gonna get to this 10 of Pentacles, which is safe and secure and it feels good. So there needs to be a strategy in place where you just don't say or don't tell somebody the whole strategy, because we have somebody here that has been deceptive. But the thing is, here with you, I think you're able to see right through it. I don't think that's your energy, that 7 of Cups or the 7 of Swords. I think this is somebody else's energy. I think that you're the person in the 4 of Cups that's like, yeah, I'm over this at this point. Somebody's acting like they are a King of Wands. They don't have to be a Leo, but they're acting like they're a King of Wands, right? So they're acting like all their, everything's together, and they may be even acting like they're in a 10 of Pentacles, but they're not. And in some way, that person's like lying to themselves and lying to you. Wow, to me. So what's the reveal about with the Eclipse card? What is the reveal going to be about? The 2 of Pentacles. A very significant decision that comes in here where it will bring back balance in your life. Yeah, balance and change. So that some kind of major change that you're going to make when you take like a time off to think about who and what you've been dealing with. Rest, recover, take time out from, disengage from the fight, you could say, in a way. Has you thinking about this decision, and this decision brings about the best change in your life, I think. It's all about your focus here too. It's going to be all about your focus on this decision and on this change. You do have what looks like new love coming in. Yeah, the devil is showing up here, almost like saying that this other person, somebody you've been dealing with, has been in that archetype here of grasping to fears or vices or addictions, and they're not. I don't think they're seeing right. The devil also could represent like bondage or control. So you have some new loving thing coming in. Ace of Cups, unconditional love, something different, a soulmate, I believe. I think you have manifested this. Yeah, just 5 of Swords. Yeah, just don't want to deal with those energies anymore. I don't blame you. Okay, so that's what I have for you. I'm sending you love and light. Thank you for joining me. If you need private reading, the information's in the description box below. But I'll see you next time, Virgos. Bye.